I love when I try to film in like lighting, like ceiling lighting, and it doesn't work out well because obviously sunlight does better, but it is like raining outside, so there's not any good lighting, so now I have to work with this and it's just gonna be really bad.
Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea and I want you to come see Disney with me.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the 30 Days Before the DCP series. Today I am doing the Disney Pin Tag 2.0. I don't know what the story with 2.0 versus the first one is, but everyone's doing the 2.0 tag, so that's what we're doing today. I've been meaning to do this for a while and I wanted to get my entire pin collection out before I did the pin tag. So if you haven't seen my giant pin collection, I have 1,494, I think. There's gonna be a link in the description to watch all of my videos. They're all labeled as to what's in each video. Since I have so many, it's like broken up into like 9 videos or something. So go ahead and check those out. Today is Wednesday, the 25th. So 5 days till I move. Wow. I don't want to pull out all of my pins to show you, so I might take screen caps from a different video, but I will pull out a couple to show you depending on these questions. So let's get right into this. So the first question is, when did you start collecting pins? And honestly, I don't have a specific age. I just know we had a Disney store in the mall when I was younger, so probably like 4 or 5, and my mom would get like 3 of each pin so that I could keep one and I could have a couple traders. I started that way, and when I was younger, I was allowed 4 pins per day for my lanyard to trade. And then eventually when I was like maybe like 12, 13, I was like, I need more pins. So we graduated from 4 pins a day to more pins a day, like 10 or so. And then eventually as I started getting older, I don't really trade as much anymore, so I just kind of carry around pins in a bag and go from there. What are your main collections? My main collections are Rapunzel specifically, and then princesses. Probably Ariel and Belle specifically after that, but all of the princesses are my main collection. What side collections do you have? Everything. Alright, so show us the oldest pin in your collection is next. So obviously I'm not looking through all of my pins to see what is where, but I did go on pin picks and I went sorted by oldest, and I'm going to show you 4 pins that are on the first page that I do have. So I don't know if I have both of these or if I have one of these, but I definitely have one of these 2,000-year-old pins. This was from the millennial year of 2000, and I am a pin trader, but I don't know like the whole history of pins, but I believe they came out somewhere in the 90s, so take that for what you will. The other 2 oldest pins I have is this Aurora pin, and I don't know if this is the error pin that I actually have. And then I also have this MGM Studios pin of Mickey holding the clapboard. So that's pretty cool that I have both of those. Mystery pins, yay or nay? If yay, what is your favorite mystery pin set? I mean, I don't mind them, but I prefer getting pins of like what I know I'm getting, if you know what I mean. But I do really like the nesting dolls. I'm missing, I think, Mary Poppins and Flora, something like that. You'd have to look on my princess pins and see what I'm missing, because I'm not going to look. If it's a cute like box like mystery set, that's okay too. Like the Disney film series, I really like that box set, so that's okay. But most of them are kind of like, so I'll give it like a 30% chance I would get a mystery box. What is your ultimate grail pin? So I have 2. There is the Tangled Marquee pin, which if someone wants to spend $800 and buy it for me, okay, you can do that. Otherwise, if someone wants to fake it and give it to me for like $5, I would gladly put into my collection. There's also the sorcerer hat piece of history pin, I think is what it's called. I would love that too. Otherwise, there is also the piece of history Wicked Witch Great Movie Ride pin that I would also love to have in my collection. But the sorcerer hat one is like $200 and I'm not about to spend that for one pin. Maybe in the future. Maybe when I become CEO of Disney World and I can afford everything, then I'll get it. But how many Disney pins do you currently own? I own 1,494. You guys can go look at all of my pins down in the description below. There's like 9 or so videos. You can go see them all for yourself. What is your current favorite pin in your collection? So I did tell you guys about this, but let me go grab it for you. We all know that I love Hannah Montana, and this has been my favorite pin since I've gotten it. And I got it back in 2010, I believe. So we're taking it out of here. And I did show you this in my Disney Channel pin video. So this is a Hannah Montana pin from opening day of April 10th, 2009, and it is a cast member exclusive. So that leads me to believe that this was only sold at Company D. And this is literally like my favorite pin, and it's for Hannah Montana the movie, and you guys can see it says cast exclusive if there's not too much of a glare on the back of this. That is my favorite pin that will forever and always be in my collection. I do have some other ones that I really, really love, but this is like my ultimate, like, I would frame this pin. The other ones I really like are these giant High School Musical pins, which I'm just gonna hold this up because I'm not taking them out of here. Oh, another grail pin is the Troy and Gabriella pin like this, but these two are also my favorites. What is the weirdest, most unusual pin in your collection? Probably the Mickey with the mohawk pin, and I'm not pulling it out of there because literally, so this is where my pins are, and it's in that green binder, which is literally all the way on the end, and I'm sorry, I'm not pulling it out of there. So here's a picture of it right here. That's probably the weirdest pin that I have. My friend Laura got it for me when she went our junior or senior year of high school, and when all of my friends went, I always was like, you need to get me a pin. So she bought me that one. So we're gonna go with that one as my weirdest pin. Best pin you found on a cast member lanyard at Disney. Definitely the Hannah Montana pin. I've told this story before, but I was in the Splash Mountain gift shop and I found the Dinosaur Fast Pass on one cast member, and I found the Hannah Montana pin on another cast member. Definitely one of the greatest days of my life. What is your rarest or most hard to find pin in your collection? The orange flag. I have the pin, and I will post a picture right here. I have it. I found it on my college program, and I don't have the flags. I think they're stupid, but the orange flag is a completer pin, and a lot of people were looking for this flag, and I found it, and I was like, I have to get this. This is just, I need it, because then I can say I have it. So it's one of those things where you have the flag and then the pig for the family, and no one can ever find them. So that pin is probably like the rarest pin in my collection. Otherwise, the Grumpy head from Snow White, and I'll post a picture here. Alright, so that is it for my Disney pin tag. So thank you guys so much for watching. We will give you some updates of pin trading and my pin collection on the college program. I was supposed to do a pin haul from my college program, but I never did, and it's way too late now. We're definitely gonna give you an update at the end of my college program because I'm gonna get a bulletin board and put all of them on there. So we will definitely do that. But if you guys have any questions, but if you see me in the parks when I'm playing in the parks and you want to look at my traders, feel free to ask me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!